Well, y'all, I'm at work. Just want to talk about um, a serious situation. Dealing with police and citizens. Um, it's become like a nuisance. Uh, and it's really not. It really doesn't make any sense. Every There's something that we all can do to improve our relationship with each other, police and citizens. Okay. First of all, I want to say, as far as citizens go, as far as um, the American people, and we're living in neighborhoods. I don't care if it's upscale neighborhood. I don't care if it's the hood. I'm speaking as far as everybody goes, so no one won't think that it's something racial. It's not racial. I'm talking about everybody. As far as we the people, what we can do is, as far as police relationships, is just try to be more understanding. I don't think we're understanding enough of what police go through, and the type of people that they have to deal with on a daily basis. I don't care if it's from white, black, Hispanic, Chinese, whatever it is. They have to deal with a lot, and we have to understand that. They have to deal with a lot. I done dealt with some good police and some bad police, okay? So every police officer is not bad. And number one, let me say this. Stop teaching your kids that police are bad. Don't do that. Do not teach your children that police are bad, because all police are not bad. They are all not bad. Okay? You have some bad apples. That don't mean that they just spoil a bunch. Okay? But stop telling your kids when they act up or do something wrong, I'm going to call the police on you, or I'm going to have you, I'm going to tell them to arrest you. Or if you just out and about and your kid is acting up and you say, police officer, I'm going to get him to arrest you. I'm going to get him to get you. Look, there go the police. Stop doing that, because it makes them hate the police or fear the police. Okay? Like there's something just bad. And a lot of times when things happen, you need the police. Okay? You need the police. You need their help. So stop telling your children that, because they grow up, and that's what tend to happen. They grow up being scared of the police, not liking the police, and all of that, because you done told them that the police going to get them. Stop doing that. Okay? Another thing is, okay, stop having such a negative attitude when it comes. If you have such a negative attitude when you get stopped and things like that, then you're gonna act out, because you're already mad at them. You already don't like them. You're gonna act out. When you act out, then a bad situation happens, and that's what we're trying to prevent, is bad situations from happening with citizens and police. That's what we're trying to prevent. You may have a police. There's racist black cops and racist white cops. So stop saying it's just white. It's not just white. Okay, racist Hispanic cops. Racist citizens, racist. There's racism everywhere. You can't stop it. Okay, but if there is a racist person, a biased person, then with you acting a fool, then you ignite that spark. Okay, now you can't help the ones that just want to be that way. Okay, in that situation, you got one that just want to be that way, then you just do what you have to do. Just, hey, okay, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. All right, just be respectful. I'm not telling you to bow down. Just be respectful, man, and just deal with it later. Whatever happens, just deal with it later. Okay, deal with it later. Don't act a fool. That's where in many of these situations we done seen, people have acted out and it escalated. Okay? Now, I'm just speaking on our part right now. Then I'm going to speak on police part. But don't escalate the situation. Just do what you have to do and go on. If you get stopped, or if they cut their light on, just stop. They hit their light on you, just stop. Okay? Get your paperwork or whatever you need to do. Just have it. Matter of fact, just have it ready. Have it on your dashboard somewhere close so you won't have to go digging for it. So nobody won't get antsy and try to shoot you or whatever. Just already have it ready. Okay? Have your hands on the steering wheel. Don't have your hands all down, fidgeting and all that kind of stuff. It make people kind of antsy. Okay? Ask you for your license registration, just give it to them. If you don't have it, tell them you don't have it. Okay? And just deal with the situation later. Don't get mad and in an uproar. Oh, why you stopped me? Oh, you did this. You did that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. This is how relationships get tainted with. Don't do that. Okay? Just do what you have to do. And make sure that you're in the right. Make sure you're in the right. Okay? Can't help if somebody playing something on you. Deal with it later. Now, if you make sure you are in the right, you don't have anything on you that you're not supposed to have. Okay? That's me also. Okay? So, just try to be more understanding. You know, they go through a lot with different people, you know, and some people act a fool, and that's why a lot of cops act the way that they act, because they're used to people just acting a plumb fool, you know, for no reason when they get stopped, or, you know, if they're trying to, you know, figure something out and we act a fool. So let's try to be more understanding. Let's try to be more, you know, hey, just chill out. Do what you got to do. As far as police go, you know, I feel like there should be in each area, you know, I don't care where it's at or you know, there should be a mixture of police. I feel like that there should be a black and a white cop on every beat. I mean, if you're partners, there should be a black and there should be a white. Okay? And it could be a man or woman, but I believe that there should be a black or white. Not two blacks, not two whites, not two Hispanics, but there should be like a mixture. You know, I think that plays a part too, because, you know, there's different cultures. So, you know, I think that there should be, you know, a different race for every race that's, you know, that's there in that neighborhood. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, I think. You know, and I think that, you know, police in different areas should hold, like, you know, like little gatherings and functions and stuff. You know, the police that patrols the certain beat or that certain area, hey, you should get to know the citizens. You know, maybe they won't have such hostility. You know, if they know that you know, you're good cops and you know, you're only out for you know, the better good of the citizens that's there, and you're watching over them. You're not there just to harass them or, you know, or mess with them or, you know, things like that. Then I think you should have, you know, meetings and gatherings to where, you know, hey, a little giveaways or raffles or something like that. You know, to let the citizens know, hey, you know, we're here for you. We're just not here to harass you and run down on you and all that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, just so they'll understand. And I feel like, you know, police officers, example, I was coming from work this morning, and I was trailed by a police officer. Now, I have a nice vehicle, okay, and I was trailed, and it has happened before, okay. Even after my license plate was red, because I know it had already been red, I was still followed. This is a problem. After you read a person's license plate, they shouldn't be followed an extra 10 minutes. You know, it shouldn't happen. It should not happen. And this is why citizens also get kind of riled up, because they're getting harassed, by certain officers. It shouldn't happen. This is not, I'm a taxpayer. I go to work every day. Okay? I shouldn't have to be harassed coming from work. I shouldn't have to be. I shouldn't. It doesn't make sense. So police officers need to do better on that, on harassment. Just do your job. I mean, yeah, if you see something suspicious, okay, that's cool. I mean, if you get a license plate, no insurance, something, that's cool. Make that stop. But don't just follow a person for miles and miles and miles. I was going out of town one time. A state trooper followed me for 30 minutes. I was going to go see my daughter. Followed me for 30 minutes. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. So, police officers need to do better on that. And as far as talking to your citizens, just acting crazy. And I understand some people are, they make you feel like that. But, just try to talk a little better to your citizens. Make them feel comfortable. And I feel like, because a lot of people are more scared of the police than they are, criminals. And that's just the way it is. That's the way it's and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that, because y'all are here to protect and serve. So citizens shouldn't be scared. Just try to, if you see somebody, try to pull over and talk to them and have a conversation and see where they're coming from. A lot of times when I see officers, man, I go over and I speak and I talk, because, I want to have a relationship. I want to know that I'm safe. I want to know that, I want you to know that you're safe in my presence. And, I want everything to be good, to be honest with you. So, I think that it's a lot of things that we all can improve with each other. We all can improve with each other. Police and citizens. All right, thank you.